So let's look at the oil revenue, because when we talk about national wealth, we are referring to the income, the revenue that is coming in. This is just like we say from one sector. It's not from all of them. Oil production, and I don't even think this include the gas as well. So the Nigerian foreign trade in the third quarter of 2023 rose by 53.16%. 53.16%. So pay close attention to the number. And on a 1 year, it rose up to 18.80 trillion naira. This is how much money that is coming in, 18.8. This is the one they reported to us, so we don't know the one that went under the table. So this crude oil revenue, when it surged by 83.23% to 8.54 trillion in the quarter that is under review, which is the third quarter. But when you compare it to the third quarter of 2022, the total crude oil sale amounted to 14 trillion naira. So these people are always getting in money. It goes straight to their pockets. Nobody sees it. And our people continue to suffer. Nothing gets done. People are becoming their own local government. So let's look at the contribution of oil and natural gas sector to the GDP, which is the gross domestic product in Nigeria from the fourth quarter of 2018 to the second quarter of 2023. You can see how the amount, even though at the last quarter is a little bit less, but this is the money, this is the one they claim came in. This is the one they claim that came in. So we also want to point your attention to the one that they did not report in this information that we are looking at. And then when we look at the crude oil versus the natural oil, gas production in Nigeria, you can see that, from 1990, it was still producing a whole lot more. So if you look at this number here, which is before 40,000 or 400,000, you can see here that it's still above that when you look at the crude oil. So production is still up, even though when you compare it to 2004, it may not be that high, but it's still way than what it is in 1990. So basically, they are still getting production and they're getting money in. And this is what they claim to report for us. Mind you, for me, I don't believe this figure. And then when you look at the crude oil or the natural gas, it's the same thing. The natural gas has gone up significantly when you compare from 1990 to 2012. You can see we started right here, almost at the zero line, and now here we are almost between 10 and 20, 200,000. So you can see they're making a whole lot of money still. So we are pointing to the wealth so that we're not confused about, oh, are they getting something in? Are they getting some money in? They're getting plenty of money. As if it's not bad enough, the oil and gas giant, the so-called ExxonMobil, what is this, Shell, Chevron, Total Energies, they are reporting their profit margin is still going up and up and up and up and up. So each line, this one represents 2021, this one represents 2022, and this one represents 2023. So you can see in 2023 that everybody was crying, oh, inflation, oh, everything is so expensive, oh, we are that, Naira has fallen, on them more this and that. Look at their profit margin, and this margin we are talking about the first quarter. Q1 means first quarter. We are reporting in billions. So ExxonMobil in the first quarter of 2023 made 11.4 billion profit. That's not what came in. Like, this is just profit after they have deducted all their expenses and whatever. This is what they have left, 11.4 billion in one quarter. This is the one they reported to us, by the way. And then you look at Shell, the same thing. Every one of them is going up and up when you compare them to the previous year. Like if you compare ExxonMobil 2021, it was 3.2, and in 2023 it's 9.6. 9.6, and the same number goes for Chevron as well as Total Energies. So they are going up and up and up and up, while your lifespan is going down and down and down and down, and the freaking oil is coming from your land. It's coming from your land. So you can see that these people are not relenting. They are part of the groups that are making sure that you don't get out of your quagmire. And we're telling you that it does not have to be that way. These people are still reporting what we call record profits. And mind you, they've been milking this thing forever and a day. They have pipelines everywhere. They will tell you they have one going to Jigawa. They also have one going to Ikotebene, the other one going to Enugu. So who knows what they're even reporting? So this is an underestimate, if you ask me. And then when we look at the countries with the highest petroleum production on the left, they claim that your country, Niger area, is still what, around 4% of the total world production. And then, do you really believe that? So they will never tell you that you're producing a whole lot more, so that you don't expect anything. And if you recall from the PowerPoint that we showed you last week, or the data that we showed you last week, we told you that the money, the investors' money that is coming into Nigeria is way less than what they are taking. I mean, what they are bringing in is way less than what they are taking out. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to make is that they don't bring anything and they take more out. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to make. So this is some more data from Reuters news. What here they showed us how on the right when it says flat returns, how Nigeria is making money and none of them is going into account. Like nobody is accounting for it. It doesn't go anywhere. It just they sell. It doesn't come into. It does not come back to the revenue platform, for lack of better word. Not happening. And then when you look at the total revenue oil and the total revenue and oil revenue, when you compare them side to side, you can see they are still making money. Once again, we want you to know that this is what they reported. And you know they are all criminals, right? So there's no way they will all give us the accurate number. So in 2022, they budgeted 2023, they budgeted 8.46, and their so-called for the total revenue budget. And then on the right side, you can see they claim that they only have 1.86. So we have been punked. Either way, while they are doing all of this thing, cost of living is going up. In Nigeria, a family of four is estimated to have a monthly cost of $855, which is about a million 210 naira. That's without rent. A single person estimate monthly cost is about $247. That's without rent. In naira is 350. So cost of living basically is going up and up and up and up. When you have all these resources that's supposed to be coming to give you some type of relief, none of them is happening. While we are waiting, playing this game, they are also using debt traps for schools. Look at the school. This is some school in Ondo State, if I'm not mistaken, that our children are going to. When the cost of this, the beautiful picture you see up there is from UN. I got this from UN information, where they say the cost of 2 classroom plus latrine and school office building is about $15,000. And if you make it 3 classroom and outbuildings, it can go up to 22,000 naira. So I mean dollars. So we are not even asking for so much. And look at all the numbers: trillions that we'll be mentioning all along. And then when you look at the hospitals, it's even worse. Our people are laying on the floor, on the ground, like they are nobody. Tell me someone who is in this environment would think high of themselves. No wonder they are trapped in the church, because the church is the only place where they can feel like this is where I belong. This place is nice, it's clean, it's whatever. So they find themselves stuck in there. Look at how human beings are being treated. Look at this is hospital in Bauchi. This one here, according to the picture that I saw. Look at the toilet that people are using. I mean, this is just a total source of infection, and people are being forced to use this in order to get some type of care in Nigeria. While the cost, again, looking at UN information, you can actually start up a hospital with 50 to 70 million naira. It may not be decent, at least even if it is a clinic, so that we can give our people dignity. So looking at, again, just at the numbers, Nigeria government is supposed to be spending about 15% of their national budget on healthcare. they are only spending 5%. So it's not even enough for the poor doctors to get their salaries, talk less of the nurses and all the other supportive staff, talk less of taking care of patients. Our healthcare expenditure per capita is supposed to be about $97 compared to $4,000, and we still cannot afford it. But we have oil and gas that is coming out of our land. And then look at our roads, death traps everywhere. So these are the things that your pastors will take money from you, claiming to be praying for you so you don't have an accident. There is no prayer needed. It's the government that needs to fix the road so that it will be safe for people to go about their business, and it will make life even a whole lot better. Let me allow my sister to take over. I've been talking.
Thank you so much, my sister. Thank you for breaking down all that, because we're telling our people the national wealth and then what the situation